The pan-Nigerian social welfarist group Afenifere has denounced the growing abuse of power by the authorities, especially over the ugly incidents that happened the October 5th, 2024 Rivers State local government elections. Afenifere condemns the undue power play by the political gladiators in the state, including federal government body language, describing it as deliberate effort to destroy democracy in Nigeria. Chief Ayo Adebanjo, leader of Afenifere, in a press release jointly signed by Oba Oladipo Olaitan, deputy leader, and Prince Justice Faloye, Afenifere National Publicity Secretary, stated that while Afenifere sues for peace among the Rivers State political factions for the sake of the citizens, the group calls on President Tinubu to rein in those using federal might to disrupt the state. Who are the people doing that? Is it not Wike? Wike and Tinubu, they are working all in hand in hand. I think they are just trying to pass message to Tinubu that you are part of what is happening. You guys are using the federal might to cause chaos in Rivers State. Unable to use other means or to frustrate and usurp the Rivers State governor, the federal government has been used by the governor's previous godfather, Mr. Nyesom Wike, to go for the jugular by attempting to take over the control of the local governments. The inherent abuse and inefficiency of over-centralized structure was deployed in favor of Nyesom Wike, the Minister of Federal Capital Territory, to pursue his personal political ambitions to undemocratically control the state after falling out with his political protege. Following the further bastardization of the judiciary to sabotage the Rivers State local government elections with a kangaroo court judgment to withhold Rivers State voters register, the federally controlled police was withdrawn from its statutory obligations to safeguard true and fair elections in the state. With a spirit of defense to uphold the principles of federalism, the Rivers State government went ahead to hold elections in its administrative units, aka local governments, it stated. Afenifere mentioned that the former governor, who allegedly stated to burn states that doesn't even conform to his personal dictates, made good his bidding. So on the local government offices attack across Rivers State, Afenifere also implores the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, to understand that the Nigerian police is an instrument that serves not only the federal government but the Nigerian Federation as a whole. The unfolding Rivers State debacle confirms Afenifere warning that the planned takeover of local government finance and elections by the federal government is essentially a gimmick for state capture, disguised as helping states to manage their administrative units. Local governments are the pillars of states which, if taken over, will render state governors irrelevant. This is like the United Nations adjuring the federal government of Nigeria to be hopelessly corrupt and entrenching Nigerians into poverty. Therefore, handing over Nigeria states to our former colonial masters or another foreign body with the promise of better management, which will make the federal government an empty, irrelevant vessel with no territory, leaving the people at the mercy of foreign colonies. It is an understatement that Afenifere is dismayed by the long history of state governors' maladministration of their local governments and the administrative units of state governments. However, the proper management or mismanagement of a state through its administrative unit is essentially the sole responsibility of the state government. As bad as state governments might be in the administration of their state, the federalization of their administrative units and local government strike at the heart of our federalism and democratic separation and balance of power bargained proud to our independence as a nation, says Afenifere. We can speak big English. The group said the citizens stand a better chance with 36 states with mismanaged administrative units than negating state for a single federal power source, stating that absolute power corrupts absolutely. It also noted that what one federally empowered administration can do to arrest our collective freedoms can't even be achieved by 36 state dictators. The attempt by Wike to capture Rivers State through local government backed by the Tinubu administration is indicative of how the president plans to take over the 744 local governments by using INEC to impose local government chairmen in order to create a one-party state, as he has done in Lagos State for the last 25 years. While some state governments in control of their local government have a chance to resist the imposition of a one-party across the nation by the ruling party, local government chairmen will be mere pawns selected and deselected by an almighty federal government led by a dictator geared toward national capture. Afenifere hereby calls on all patriotic citizens, especially state assemblies, to reject the Local Autonomy Independent Electoral Commission Establishment Bill 2024 currently being pushed through the National Assembly. Otherwise, states without their local government are empty vessels, and Nigerian citizens would be effectively silenced and conquered by a one-party dictatorship. Ultimately, Afenifere retreats its stance that only a decentralization of power from the federal government can bring true representative and efficient governance to Nigeria. I told you, these people, they just came out plain, because all of these things is the antecedent of a Tinubu, is what these guys are saying, and that is why they are not supporting Wike, because they have seen the antecedents of a Tinubu. Now what Tinubu won't do. But one thing I always ask, does Tinubu think he's going to be there forever? He's not going to. He's going to be there. He's going to live forever. Have you, what does he do? Because all this nonsense they are doing, somebody will still come and reverse it back. Oh my God. It's unfortunate. Very, very, very unfortunate. So guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on this. Thank you.